Assalamualaikum madam, my name is Dayang Azima. We have used Padini Company as a group assignment. Padini Holdings Berhad is an investment holding company located in Malaysia. This company sells clothing, shoes, and fashion accessories under their various names. For example, Mickey, P&Co, Names Outlet, Tizio, Vinci, Vinci Accessories, Padini, Padini Authentics, PDI, and SIT. Padini current ratio in 2020 was 4.01. In 2021, current ratio up to 5.40. The ratio dropped sharply to 3.62 times in 2022. This shows that Padini's liquidity position is not good. Next, for quick ratio for Padini was 3.85 in 2021, indicating a good capacity to cover its short-term obligations. Compared to the previous year, the quick ratio decreased marginally to 2.52, indicating a further deterioration in liquidity. However, decreased to 3.07 in 2022. That indicates a downward trend and a significant decrease in Padini's liquidity position.
My name is Wena Artis Ana Osman. Today I would like to present about leverage ratio. Based on the table above, Padini debt ratio in 2020 was 45.20%. Padini have experienced a decrease in sales due to COVID-19, which could have affected their cash flow. To continue operating, they may have taken on more debt to cover their expenses. This shows that a higher ratio reflects a higher amount of debt to finance assets. In 2021, the debt ratio fell to 37.09%. This shows that a lower ratio reflects the lower amount of debt to finance asset. Padini experienced higher profitability in 2021. It generated more income and cash flow to cover its debt obligation. Higher profit can also enhance the company's ability to repay debts, reducing its debt ratio. In 2022, the debt ratio further rise to 40.36%. This indicates financial distress and raise concern about the company's ability to meet interest obligation. In 2022, the time interest earn ratio improved significantly to 9.69 times. This indicates a substantial improvement in the company's ability to cover its interest expenses, demonstrating increased profitability or a reduction in interest obligation. This positive trend is encouraging and reflects a healthier financial position. The company may have focused on repaying its existing debts, thereby reducing its overall debt level. By paying off debt, the company can improve its financial health and reduce its debt to asset ratio. Company also can do a managing cash flow effectively. Managing cash flow is crucial in avoiding high debt ratio. By maintaining healthy cash flow, a company can meet its financial obligation without relying heavily on debt. This involves careful budgeting, optimizing working capital, and ensuring that inflow of cash from operations are sufficient to cover expenses and debt payment.
My name is Esther Jovista. Next, we move on to the activity ratio. The increase in the SCP to 13 days in 2021 is a considerable difference from the previous years. This shows that Padini encountered difficulties collecting money from its client, resulting in a lengthier collection time. The SCP fell to 11 days in 2022, suggesting an improvement over the previous year. This shows that Padini was able to optimize its collecting operations or overcome some of the difficulties encountered in 2021. The shorter in SCP might be a good indicator. Therefore, the SCP in 2020 is 10 days is the better year of ratio, as it indicates that Padini is collecting payments more quickly and efficiently, which improve cash flow and reduce the risk of bad debts. Moreover, a lower inventory turnover of 2.98 in 2020 indicates that Padini cannot manage the inventory effectively that year. It will increase holding costs, including warehousing expenses, insurance, and depreciation. The inventory turnover falling to 2.93 times in 2021 implies that Padini's inventory management is becoming less efficient. This reduction might be ascribed to a variety of causes. The inventory turnover increased to 5.91 times in 2022 indicates that Padini managed their inventory effectively that year. It means the corporation was able to sell and replace inventory more than 5 times over the year. Hence, the better year of inventory turnover is 2022, as it shows good inventory management and high demand for Padini's products.
My name is Priscilla Anagabramanjin and I will be presenting the profitability ratio. Padini had net profit margin of 5.55% in 2020. Padini net profit margin ratio fell to 5.25% in 2021. In 2022, Padini's net profit margin ratio increased significantly to 11.68%. It forecasts that Padini's financial performance will significantly improve with higher profitability and effective cost control. Next is Padini ROA. Padini had ROA of 5.38% in 2020. In 2021, Padini ROA fell to 4.24%. In 2022, Padini experienced a significant improvement in its ROA ratio, which reaching 10.31%. This indicates that the company's profitability relative to its total assets improved substantially during that years. Other than that is Padini ROE. Padini had a return on ROE of 6.82% in 2020. In 2021, return on equity of Padini fell to 6.74%. Padini ROE ratio increased somewhat in 2022 at 17.29%. A higher ROE can indicate Padini to has the potential for future growth. In conclusion, Padini financial analysis for the 3 years from 2020 to 2022 shows a range of performance in the number of important ratios. The performance of financial state of the corporations has been significantly impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. That's all from us. Thank you.